All players must report to the games without doing anything else at all. They're not allowed to drink water. They're not allowed to eat. They're not allowed to go to the toilet and powder their nose.
Yeah. Anyway, look, the players are starting.
First star we see is the blank. Well then, it's going to be fun. Is he actually going to draw a bingo? Oh, oh, actually there might be something. Wow, there is something. But will he see it, is the question. Oh my god, the other rack. What the hell is this? People know how to draw tiles, you know. They're skilled at drawing. So it looks like so Wayne's rack is on the left, right? So it looks like Wayne uh has not is not really seeing the bingo there, but well, it is a very very low prop bingo. The blank would be a K, making Khalifa, which sounds like a singer's name or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's right. Wiz Khalifa. Yes, correct. Playing half five is just fine as well if you don't know the bingo, which I certainly don't. I only have Zaziva with me. That's all. So now with Harshan's ridiculously nice rack, he can just play a four timer. Though we'll probably be able to see Wayne try to draw a comeback immediately afterwards. Okay, that looks nice. Yeah. Oh, not so nice anymore. Here in Singapore, we always like to think that when someone misses a bingo, they deserve not to draw a bingo on the next turn. That's always been our principle. But for me, it's like when you make it really it really should not be thought of like that. I mean, it's not anyone's fault for missing bingos or making mistakes. Really, sometimes it's just human nature really. So they should no such thing as getting punished for missing a bingo or punished for making a mistake. It's just a game. You just play it for fun. If you don't draw a bingo, if you draw poorly, you draw poorly. If you draw well, you draw well. And that's something that we have to keep in mind. Anyways, I mean, it's a hard bingo to spot. But it looks like Wayne will not be able to bingo for a while, despite having the blank. So Harshan must be thinking, which of the 100 bingos do I need to choose? That's why he probably it's a very difficult choice for him. I mean, if you're talking about four timers, then there's a lot less to choose from, but there's still a lot of choices for him. You have we have Estancia, we have uh, Pastans, we have Canaster, we have Cantates, we have Castanet, and we have Cyanates. So which one are he going to choose? Come on, votes. Let's hear some votes. Which bingo will Harshan play? I mean, I'm asking for votes, but I cannot see anything, so it doesn't even matter, does it? It looks like he has arranged pastimes. So if you voted that, you might be able to win. Oh no, pastimes is lost. He has instead played canasta. Now he's drawing a lot of eyes, which I'm sure he'll be very happy to see. In fact, he's put them right next to each other, just to make them look even nicer. So for Wayne, I guess he has a couple of choices. He can play Frizz or he can play Yes, which scores a lot more. A Yes plays either below Hafa or next to Canasta. I'm too lazy to count which one scores more, but I assume that one scores more. So with the leave a FIG blank, he probably will be aiming for an ING bingo, because I'm very partial to ING bingos. So now with all of Harshan's eyes, he can try fishing for something ending with IFY perhaps. 9-letter words as usual. I mean, not right now, obviously, he has to get rid of the X, which he actually can't do. It would be nice for Harshan if he could set up the X somehow, but I think that's a bit hard for him to do right now because he doesn't have any vowels besides I's. And he looks like he's considering Mihi beside the C, which I guess would be fine. Because let's be honest, nobody really likes those I's unless they form a bingo. Or unless they give you QI on the first term. It looks like Wayne was actually looking to play Jiffy, but has currently been blocked. So he probably might be a bit upset. In fact, I don't see that many uses for his J right now. In fact, I mean, he can't. There's no way he can actually do much at all. Actually. Yeah, I mean, basically the only way to get rid of J is by playing Jive, which doesn't score anything at all and keeps the same exact leave as before. In fact, his highest score is less than 20, which doesn't really help much at all. Yeah, nobody wants to play Jiber. It's, actually, yeah, he could play GIF and try to fish for the Jiber, which is what he's trying to do. He's going to distract Harshan. He's going to say, look, you occupy this, and I'll draw an E and I'll occupy that. But, oh well, let's see how it goes. Because now he's just given Harshan a perfect spot for his X. Oh yeah. What do I do with this X? Oh look, the spot has opened up. Yay. We can assume that he will immediately throw that one down. And Wayne unfortunately misses the E that he wanted, but he can still play Raj next to CH. Or he probably has a bingo actually, which I don't know if it plays or not. Yeah, so the only 7 that he has is Brinjal. The only 8 that he can form is Abjuring, which neither of which actually play. So he will probably be looking to just play Raj next to CH, which will be perfectly fine for him. Oh, they both have BRIN on their racks, these people. Come on, Harshan, put the R next to the B. That'll be a lot nicer, you know. Do it. Move your tiles around more. Oh yeah, Bajri is actually better than Raj. Seems, yeah. I did not even see Bajri. That's sad. I wonder if he's spelling someone's name, Bin Raj. Okay, looks like he hasn't seen Bajri either, which, I mean, it's not much of a difference between the two, I guess. Just that one scores a bit more and gets rid of more tiles. However, the advantage here is that as long as you don't draw another big tile, you should be able to get there's a decent chance of drawing a bingo. However, the B itself is not very useful. Alright, he has drawn a bingo. As for Harshan, he'd probably be looking to play Vor, which I guess it is what he's thinking about doing, yeah. Which is good because Raj actually takes the B in front, so that actually creates a nice opening for him to occupy next turn. So now, once Wayne bingos, Harshan will keep the other B with him, and he actually has the opening available over there. Also worth noting is that RACH actually also takes the O in front, so that's another possibility that he can use later on in the game. So now Wayne probably has quite a lot of options to choose from. Probably be best just to go for the highest scoring one, or the most flashy one, whichever one works. So quite honestly, he can only play something starting with MAE, or he can take the brush opening. Because I don't see anything useful through the E or the R. There is breaming, but it doesn't touch the double. So it is not useful. He has arranged Birdman. Yes. What the hell is this luck set? All of a sudden I see one powerful bingo on his rack. Yep, yep. I know which rack is which, yeah. Okay, sorry. So Wayne is the one sitting with Birdman on his rack, while Harshan is the one who has just luck sacked something so high scoring, which fits very nicely to the D over there. And well, the D is definitely not going to get occupied by Wayne, so Harshan will is in a pretty good position right now. So Wayne is opting for the more open Merbane, as opposed to Birdman on the left side. He's probably aware of the Aura hook, so he want to keep the lane open for next turn. Anyway, Birdman exposes the triple quite badly, I guess you could say. I mean, yeah. And I'm sure we'll see Debonair coming down straight away. Okay, well, that's nice. Tire, L. Come on, Marlon. Ooh. Does that actually work? Arrow light, yeah, sure, it works. Or actually, it works even better through the B over there. In fact. And we'll see another bingo getting slammed down for another 1,000,000 points. This is very exciting, you know. What will Harshan draw next? Is the question on our minds. So who votes that he's just going to draw QI from the back? Can I see a show of hands, which I'll never see anyway, but show of hands regardless. Who is rooting for QI? Who's rooting for some crazy bingo starting with S? I think QI is more reasonable, so let's vote for QI. Okay. What's the last tile? Oh, so close. QI. Here we go. Oh, but Harshan has the K, so no QI for Wayne. Unfortunately for him, he can arrange that on his rack, but he's not going to get to play it. Unfortunately for him, be very disappointed. Come on, Harshan, don't take that spot. Please don't take that spot. This is one of those times when you hope the opponent just draws a bingo, you know, so you can just have your fun. However, there are no sevens or eights on Harshan's rack. And he's like, oh no, there goes my eye. So now he has to settle for just me throwing QIS, which is still available, or QILI. Okay, draw an S. Well, almost, I think. Well, there are two eights on Harshan's rack, but then there's no sevens, and neither of the eights actually play. So why keto over anything else? Probably because well, let's be honest, I don't like the O. So and I mean, besides not liking the O, it keeps another lane open. Like if your opponent bingos through the Merbane, you have another option below keto. Like keto does not take an S, but it does take an L. I mean, yeah, there's also an opening. We still have the same rush opening as before, but having more, like when you're trying to get a bingo, you need to have as many openings as possible. Like, so because it's really a probability chance when you're trying to fish for something. Like the more openings there are available and the more floaters there are available, the higher the chance of you drawing a bingo. So in this case, Keto just gives another lane that he can actually, in case he does draw the L, he can actually use it next turn, or whenever he draws the L. I mean, at the end of the day, you just don't want to be defenseless when your opponent bingos and you have nowhere to come back with. Especially if you have a good rack already, you really, I mean, yeah, ACE is a fairly decent leaf. It's quite volatile. Just as long as you don't draw something nasty. Right? So it looks like Harshan is considering burning the S to score a lot of points, which would make sense. He'll be able to keep the O, which he can use for Orash. However, there are a lot of E's left unseen, so that could be a problem for him. And I don't think that's how he spelled pendant, right? Or is it? Okay, it is. It is. You can spell it both ways. I'm assuming that Crackle has suggested cool, either probably next to Orash, but that's obviously not the best idea because you're opening up lane for your opponent. So of course there's no spot for pendant to go down. So best thing for him to do would be what he's doing right now, which is just scoring and keeping a decent leaf, hoping that he can draw a bingo, probably utilizing the Keto opening. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to shot Marlon. That's why you drew the E. Oops, my bad. So, well, Harshan has a V and a U on his rack, which is a little bit not. It's not very nice. However, if he wants, he can just play Vug and Vug next to Keto. I don't believe there's a lot of tiles that actually go next to UTE, so it's not that big of a danger. Yeah. I mean, most of Cracker's suggestions are taking into account the Aura Hook, which, like I said, is just opening up something to the opponent. I would think that Vug would be the best play in this situation. It looks like he is seeing it. Yeah. It looks like Harshan is also considering playing through the TE, though that might be a little bit more risky for him. Or yeah, actually, if you wanted to take the Aura Show, you probably would be better off playing GOV. So then you don't actually give anything to the opponent. That would be a fine play as well. You're keeping the UIDE, which goes through the end that's open, the end of Merbanes. As you know, UN and ED make quite a lot of bingo, so that is something possible for him to fish for. We just have to wait and see what he chooses, I guess. Well, he is going for a dangerous play. Ooh. Let us see if that works out for him. So you may have seen Wayne arrange the AUT on his rack earlier. So he spotted a hot HAUTE, which would be a good should be a good way to dump his tiles. But now given the D, he may be thinking playing something else. He draws the S straight away. And then you can see why OVE is probably not the best leaf here, because you can draw more vowels. So now he'll be quite comfortable playing Guff and keeping the S on his rack. He can almost play over goals, but yeah, the eye is just not in the right spot. I would think that Wayne would be kind of forced to block in the D, because he's probably afraid of Harshan being going there. However, a duo doesn't score a lot, which is the main concern. And if he does play a duo, Harshan can play Guff, and he'll be in a pretty good position to actually win because that removes all the openings from the board. So I think Wayne actually should not play a deal because he wants to keep it open because he's behind right now. I think Hot would be a better play for him. I have no idea how to pronounce it properly. Don't laugh, please. Oat, I guess. I really don't know. Okay, he's opting to make the safe play and block the D, but he has to draw a bingo, I think, because he's falling behind. Like the only openings that I can see are the canasta E and the R floaters, which aren't that useful because they are very restricted. There's also the E of Merbanes, but again, that's also very restricted. And all Harshan has to do is to play Guff, and he more or less will be in a pretty good position. WFNIETN. Yeah, so Harshan is making the block by playing Guff for 29 points. Oh, sorry, it's actually WEEIN. I think it's two E's, it's not an F. So now Harshan again wishes that the R was in a different spot, because now he's sitting with Story or Oyster. But again, the R is just one tile two to the right or one tile two to the left. Boo-hoo. At this point, Wayne would be looking to take advantage of that E at the Merbanes, which he has arranged Ween to go over there, scoring a reasonable number of points. However, his only openings left are the canasta line. Oh, he's actually playing the Ween down there instead. Oh yeah, right. He cannot make WA. So yeah, I think I don't I think the Wen basically I think Harsha can simply just block the ball and win at this stage. It looks of it. Unless Wayne can manage to draw a bingo through the E over there. The E of Merbanes. Yeah, and this is why I said that a deal was actually not such a good idea, because the board has become blocked. Whereas if he had just played HAUTE, the D will still be open, so he still has a chance of coming back with the bingo. With about 5 tiles left in the back, Harshan will be looking to probably play 4 and try to block off the new opening that Wayne had just created. Something simple like, OYES next to it would get the job done, in fact. Or, if he wants, he can just play OYE at the Mebane spot and try to fish for his own bingo. But then again, that could carry risks of Wayne having a bingo, so you are better off just blocking. I wonder why Harshan has put the Y aside. Is he thinking of just dumping it, perhaps? Maybe he realizes that Wayne doesn't actually have a bingo. So if he's able to determine that, then fishing for him will be relatively safe. So now he's arranged toy on his rack, which empties the bag if he does play it. So many people would prefer not to empty the bag because they're worried of the opponent having a bingo which they didn't account for. So it might be safer to just play 4 tiles, leaving 1 in the bag. The more information you can have about your opponent's rack, the better. But like I said, if Harshan is sure that Wayne cannot have a bingo, he is free to do whatever he wants. Assuming that whatever he does not cost him the game, of course. So he may be afraid of playing the OYES or even sticking the O in front of the WE because he's thinking that, well, what if Wayne has a bingo well, what if he can play LOWE and still bingo? So now because of that, he's chosen to play EWE instead, which does not take the front hook. So by doing so, he's reducing Wayne's chances of having a comeback, which works perfectly fine in this case. So from the Quacker analysis earlier, we could see that mostly anything that Harshan does actually does have a really high chance of winning. So from that, we can assume that Wayne would not be able to get a bingo with whatever tiles that are left. But like I said, it is better just to play it safe. Especially in a game, especially when you're actually at a tournament, you don't, sometimes you may have missed track, for example, so you may overlook something that opponent might actually have. So yeah, I mean, always do play safe. When playing it safe gives you the guaranteed win that you need. So there was actually a bingo that Wayne could have had. Using the end of Merbanes, he could have played non-upals. So I actually did forget about the lane completely. In fact, you could stick a tile in front of behind the LI, and that actually does become a lane that you can use. So that's why Quacker did not say there was 100% chance of a win, because there was still a bingo that Wayne could have had with the remaining tiles. And that's exactly why you should not empty the bag. So yeah, I mean, basically now Wayne accepts that he has lost and just scores. The highest score for Harshan will probably be playing OWES beside the IDE, which he has already arranged. Oh yeah, it looks like Harshan is running out of time, but yeah, he gets the move down. He keeps the S to make sure he can out next turn. It looks like it. Oh, well, actually, no, he can still out regardless. The S just helps him score more next turn. Because given Wayne's right, he actually cannot out. So yeah, that's why Harshan actually kept the S on his right. Well, it'll be quite fun if Harshan decides to play Ketos, but he knows better. And yeah, we have and this game has ended with Harshan winning by 61 points.